Dear Diary, this is about a girl named Tiffany. How do you remember yourself how you used to be compared to what you are now? I remember so clearly how I am so different than what I am now than what I used to be back then. I remember how I used to walk around with my head to the ground, never looking anybody in the eyes, always wanted to be invisible, going to school, I sat by myself, I was always by myself. I would do a completely 360 just to avoid people and not talk to anybody. I wanted to be invisible. I didn't want to exist. I just wanted to be on a whole nother planet, I guess. I didn't really give people eye contact because I was always criticized about how my eyes are. I'm not cross-eyed. I'm not cockeyed, however you pronounce that word, but I do have a lazy eye, and it's the left one. And I was always self-conscious about it because I was always reminded about it every single day. So that was one of the things that, because people made fun of it, I grew this hate for it in my heart, and I didn't want it. I wanted to be like somebody else who didn't have a lazy eye or something like that. I was criticized about being in my own skin color, so that's what made me hate it, being in my own skin. I remember trying to bathe in bleach to get a different shade of color. Of course that didn't work. I'm still black. Hello. But yeah, I would walk around smelling like bleach because I tried to scrub the blackness off me. But yeah, I was called, I was too black. I was always criticized about my weight. I was always a big girl. Even when I was a baby to growing up, yeah, I was criticized about being that. So I literally hated everything about myself from head to toe because I was always told something negative about it. I was always told that I talk like a white girl, so I didn't really do anything much to change that besides stop talking. I was quiet. People thought I was shy. I guess I was kind of shy in a way, but for the wrong reasons. I didn't want to reach out or befriend anybody because I knew they was going to judge me for who I am. So, and I wanted to get away from that. I don't want to feel that anymore. So I kind of just stuck it out and hung by myself. And I always used to look at the ground wherever I go. I will always look straight at the ground. I will never look ahead of me. It was always at the ground, just to avoid eye contact, or I would do a completely 360 just to avoid people. Do you still see that little girl who you once was before today? Yes, I still see her today, but I see her being stronger instead of weak. I see her voicing her own opinion because she found her own voice of being confident and comfortable of being who she is in her own skin. Absolutely. I still see her every single day in my life. But instead of her walking around with her head held down and being uncomfortable in her own skin, I see her as a brand new woman. She's not a little girl anymore. She found her voice. I found my voice. I don't care about people's opinion. And the only thing that I regret is that it took me this long to find it. I noticed that I walk around now with my head held high. I voice my own opinion because it's my voice and it's who I am. And if it's something that I feel, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna hold it back. I won't be disrespectful, but I'm gonna just let you know how I feel. I'm gonna let you know what's up. And I'm proud of that person that I've become. And when I take note of her, I'm like, what? Really? Check me out. Check her out. I'm looking people in the eyes now. Even though my eye may be slightly off, that's okay. It's me, it's who I am. I don't care. Make fun of it, laugh at it. I really do not care at this point at all. With that, you cannot hurt me no more. I heard it so many times that it's old. It's getting old. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around with my head held high. It's like I'm seeing a whole different world now. It's like, where have I been all these years, all my life? The struggles of your flaws, having a lazy eye, being dark-skinned, or being overweight, or your weight period. Do you still need people to accept them to be you or to be better? How do you feel about that? That battle that I once had where I needed to have everyone's approval or acceptance of me in order for me to be okay, that's all in the past now. Because this girl who's looking in front of you right now, or is sitting in front of you right now, she can give two goldfish about what you think about her, what name you call her, how you feel about her. Because as long as I know who I am and that I'm comfortable now in my own skin, it doesn't matter if you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're pretty, or whether you're ugly. We all have something that we are working on within ourselves, believe it or not. So all you judgmental, simple-minded hypocrites walking around with y'all noses stuck up in the air, y'all are not God, and that's the only one who can judge me. So going forward, how do you view yourself now? I have embarked on a whole nother personality. I won't have a respond, come back with a spine every time you try to belittle me, but at the same time, I won't let that define who I am. I won't let that disrupt the positivity that I have within myself now. It's like I beast up. It's like I'm a fighter now. I'm like Maya Angelou, like Harriet Tubman, like Rocky, like Ali. It's like I have seen so much strength and growth within myself. It's no more will I allow myself to succumb under the microscope of other people's imperfection of how they view me. Now that I see me for me and accept my flaws and all, there's no stopping me. I have a voice. I found that voice. I will voice it. So what changed? I don't know why it took me this long, but the best change that I have made was to remove all toxic things and people from out of my life. And all that remain are good vibes and positive people. And with their help and support, it's only up from here. And I know that I will be unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable, invincible. Not saying that I will never be knocked down, because I know I will. It's life. We're all imperfect. I'm imperfect. But what I am saying is I won't stay down. I just do what Aaliyah said. Dust yourself off and try again. Because that's what champions do. And I'm a champion. So now I want to address all the ones who partook in writing a book of making me feel like I was less than a penny with a hole in it. I'm taking back that book. And with a permanent marker, I'm now the narrator and original CEO of my own book. So, and it's entitled, I'm the Champion. What inspired you in choosing the title Champion? The letters.
away from me.